Hey, yo, lesson here, babe. You come at the king, you best not miss.
Classic line from Omar Little on HBO's The Wire. Well, this morning, the president tweeted a version of that line by way of a quote from the New York Times, and it's important context for the next 9 months. Here it is. Ralph Waldo Emerson seemed to foresee the lesson of the Senate impeachment trial of President Trump. When you strike at the king, Emerson famously said, you must kill him. Mr. Trump's foes struck at him but did not take him down. A triumphant Mr. Trump emerges from the biggest test of his presidency, emboldened, ready to claim exoneration and take his case of grievance, persecution, and resentment to the campaign trail. Let's bring in Robert Zimmerman, a Democratic strategist and member of the Democratic National Committee, and Alice Stewart, a Republican strategist and CNN political commentator. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Victor.
So let's start here. I first want to point out that trending on Twitter right now, you are not a king. So let's just put that into the conversation. But after all the talk, Alice, from Senator Susan Collins and from Senator Lamar Alexander, that the president has learned his lesson, this tweet and what we've seen from the firings and the dismissals and his involvement with DOJ, that seems to, what we've seen seems to undermine that argument from the senators, does it not?
Well, the question is, what lesson was he supposed to learn? And the reality is, at the end of the day, after years of trying to remove this president from office, he was not removed because there was no underlying articles for impeachment on the Senate side to remove him.
The reality here is, if you want to know what lessons he should have learned, the idea that he still now uses the Department of Justice to go after his political adversaries, people who follow the law, who've served our country, like Lieutenant Colonel Vindman, going after jurors, attacking judges, and in fact using the Department of Justice to defend his criminal colleagues who've been found guilty, like Lieutenant Colonel Flynn, who confessed to his crimes, or Roger Stone, who was found guilty by a jury of his peers. He uses his Department of Justice to, in fact, justify or try to give them a pass, to try to create a defense for them. That is in fact speaks to how he abuses his power, how he obstructs justice, and those are the lessons he has not learned.